Because one thing I'm gonna do is get this face together. Okay.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, in today's video, in today's episode, just take a look at the face. Look at the material for a second. Just look. Just pause the video, or I could just sit here for a second. Do you see what I'm working with here? Do you see? I am doing a full face using E.L.F. products. And I also want to say shout out to Magic Links and E.L.F. for partnering with me for this video. Super exciting, okay guys? So I'm super happy about that. But the face though is giving. It's giving. So if you want to see how I got this look and my thoughts on all these products, because I literally use all E.L.F. products, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channels. Yes, both of them, I have two. Like this video and keep watching. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm going to be doing a full face using E.L.F. products, and you guys have been requesting this forever. So it's finally here. I have a lot of goodies in front of me. A lot of it I'm used to, a lot of it I've used. I'm very familiar with E.L.F. I actually really like E.L.F.'s products. So I'm really excited, and some of these things are new. So we're going to see what we whip up today. I'm going for like a pinky glam. You know, tomorrow's Pink Friday. Nicki Minaj is back. The Barb is back. The Queen Barb, the Queen. So in honor of her, we're gonna do a little pink look, okay? And we know I only know how to do pink eyeshadow anyways. So I'm gonna start off with my brows today. I'm gonna start off with the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown. I don't know if I've used this before. I've used the other brow pencil. It's like white and it's kind of thick. I've used that, but I have not used this yet. And I hope this is dark enough. This is gonna work. This is how it looks. So I'm just gonna do my brows how I always do it. You guys like, Tasha, how was that? I don't know. I'm just gonna see what kind of brow we get today. So I'm just gonna lightly fill it in. And I'm not mad at this so far. Kind of reminds me of my Morphe pencil, if we're being honest. And I think it's about the same price. So, you know, it's all about convenience and what works for you. You saw how easy that was? This brow actually looks really good. So I am liking this brow. So now that my brows are done, I am going to clean them up. I'm going to be using the E.L.F. concealer, which I'm going to talk about in a few moments. But just know I'm using the E.L.F. concealer, and I'm going to be using this E.L.F. flat eyeliner brush. This is literally the same kind of brush I use all the time. This kind of like flat brush right here. I use this all the time to clean up my brows. And then I'm going to be using the Flawless concealer brush to blend that out. So brows coming together, baby. For those of you who may be curious, I am using the hydrating concealer around my brow, only because I feel like it just blends out just a little bit better and won't leave a cast. So I personally am using that one. But again, we will talk about concealers in a few moments. Alright, so my brows are done. They're giving Insta brow, but I like them today. I'm not mad at them. Once my face is done, it's just gonna complete the look. So now I'm just gonna move on to my eyes, and I'm using the same concealer just to prime my eyes and act as a primer. I'm only doing my eyes first today because I have not worked with E.L.F. eyeshadows in a long time. Their complexion and their brushes, we're here. We're here. But the eyeshadows, I just never really pay attention to. I just kind of be like, eh. But we're gonna try them out today. I'm super excited. So I'm using this super cute mini eyeshadow palette. This is the Bite Eyeshadow in Berry Bad, and I really like this palette because you guys know I like pinky tones. I didn't want to do the same old neutral browns and stuff. Honestly, that's just not me. Like these kind of shades right here, this is very me. Like I would gravitate towards these kind of shadows on a daily basis. So that's what I'm gonna use. So I don't have any E.L.F. eyeshadow brushes, and I'm just gonna be honest with you, I don't really care for their eyeshadow brushes too much. Their face brushes, amazing. Their eyeshadow brushes, not my favorite. So I'm not gonna be using those today. So I'm gonna start off with this shade. I don't know, I don't think they have shades, but I'm gonna start off with this kind of deep matte shade, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease. It's probably gonna end up all over my eye, knowing me. But I'm just gonna start off with this going in my crease, and it is blending so nicely already, and it's super pigmented. Wow. And they have these in so many colors, you guys. So if you are somebody that hates bulky palettes, or just wants to, or if you travel a lot and you like a really small palette, this would be great. Like, this is smaller than my hand. Like, this is so perfect. So I'm just blending that out really nicely, just blowing it out. I like my eyeshadow really blown out. I don't really like super precise eyeshadow look. That's not my forte, and I just don't think it suits me. I just like that effortless, blown out type of look. It's just super girly and flirty, and I stand. So deep down inside, I just want to put this matte all over my eye and call it a day. But I'm gonna switch it up for y'all, just for y'all. So if you're not new to my channel, you guys know that whenever I lay down a shimmery shadow, or I want my shadows to really pop, I will use a glitter primer. So I'm gonna be trying, well, not trying, I'm gonna be using the E.L.F. glitter primer, and I have not used this in years. Like, this was the first glitter primer that I ever bought, because it was like $1 at the time. It's probably gone up, but it was literally $1. So I haven't used it since then. It served its purpose then, but we're gonna see if it's still hitting. It's a little bit waterier than I would like, but I'm gonna see if this works for this matte this shimmer shadow that I'm about to put on. So I'm just gonna apply that wherever I want my shimmer shade with a tiny brush. And for those of you who may be new, I use glitter primer for like shimmer shadows because they stick. It's not just for glitter. I don't even wear glitter, so that's neither here nor there, but it really helps with your eyeshadow sticking. So I'm debating if I want to use this shade or this shade. So I'm gonna use this shade. It's more of like a berry shimmer, and I'm gonna place that all over my lid. That's so pretty. Y'all know this is definitely a Tasha eye. So I'm just gonna stamp that all over. The other one kind of is giving like a orangey undertone. It's really pretty, but I think it would come off more copper, and I wanted to go more for a pinky eye today. And the glitter primer is definitely a go. It definitely is doing what it needs to do. And to be honest with you, I think I might like this one better than my NYX because I always use my NYX glitter primer, but this one is so much smoother. It's not as thick, and it's just great. I can't explain it, but it's doing what it needs to do. I'm just gonna go back in with that matte shade and just kind of blend everything together. And I've only used 2 eyeshadows so far, you guys, and my eye, in my opinion, is popping. All right, perfect. I am so satisfied so far. So now moving on to this face, I'm gonna go back to my eyes later. It's just a weird thing that I do. I like to bounce back and forth. I like to see like what I'm working with, and if I want to add liner, if I don't want to add liner, if I want to deepen it more. It just kind of works for me, so that's why I do it like that. I feel like sometimes we overdo the eyes or something, and then when we get to the end, we're like, this is not the look I was going for. So I'm just, keep it safe. So you guys know I always moisturize my face whenever I do my makeup. It's just necessary. I know a lot of people don't consider that a step, but it is very much a step over here, okay? So I'm gonna be using this Holy Hydration face cream, and a lot of people were raving about this, so I'm super excited to try this because I love me a moisturizer, honey. Love, love, love. I'm gonna take this off. I'm glad it's sealed though. It doesn't smell like anything, so I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. I did get the small one just because I didn't want to have a big one, and then if I didn't really like it, I was stuck with it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna use a generous amount. I always use a lot of moisturizer That's just something that I like to do because I just feel like it helps everything blend together and look seamlessly. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This cream literally feels like my Laura Mercier. And it's hydrating like my Laura Mercier too. I may be gassing, but I might be saving myself about $70. Like, look at the instant radiance in my face after I put that on. After I moisturize, I always prime. So I'm gonna be going in with my favorite primer. This is actually one of my favorite primers. This is the E.L.F. Poreless Putty. I'm sure you guys are very familiar with this primer. It's comparable to the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Is that what it's called? Whatever, but it's supposed to be comparable to that, but I honestly think this one is better. It has a little bit more hydration to it. The Tatcha one kind of dries your skin out in my opinion, but I really like this, and I think it does just what it says. It's a poreless putty, so you're gonna have a nice smooth canvas. So you guys, I'm going to be using this E.L.F. Flawless Finish Foundation. Actually, one says Flawless Satin Foundation and one says Flawless Finish Foundation. I don't know what that's about, but I did get 2 shades. I got Cinnamon, which is this one. It is a deep, it's deep with golden undertones. And then I got Latte, which is deep with olive undertones. So I wasn't sure. Sometimes with the golden undertones, it comes off too light. And sometimes with the olive, it comes off very green. So I just want to see which one would work. So we're about to see right now. But everybody on YouTube that I've seen use this, they absolutely love it. So I'm hoping that I like it too, because I'm very picky about my foundation, guys, and y'all know that. So this is Cinnamon. And this looks like it might be a decent match. Ooh, she's thick, you guys. This is so thick. So this is Cinnamon. I think that is way too light for me. And then this is Latte. And the frosted bottles really will mess you up, you guys. Like, they really will. And this is Latte. Oh, which is still too light. But I think I'm gonna just go ahead and try Cinnamon. Everything else after this seemed too deep. I don't know. I'm a little nervous now. But I'm a finesse queen. We're gonna make this work, honey. We're gonna make this work. So I definitely thought that I had a foundation brush by E.L.F., which I don't. But I will link one below. I really do like their foundation brushes. They're great. But I'm gonna use one that's similar. Still has that little like microfiber look. So I'm gonna try my luck with Cinnamon, you guys. And it just is, oh, it's so light and it's so full coverage. I don't know. So I'm just gonna see. Oh my god, this is gonna be too light. I like want to run to Target right now and get, this is not gonna work. Wow. Actually, it might. You know what? We're just gonna be positive about this situation and keep it pushing. And this foundation is a satin finish. Wow, it's too light, guys. It's too light. So before I go crazy and panic, I'm gonna use this concealer in the shade Rich Ebony. This is a hydrating formula, and I was gonna like cream contour anyways, but maybe this will help. It's very dark, but it might balance out my face. I did want something really dark because E.L.F. did not have any bronzers in my shade, and that's a different story for a different day. But I wanted something that I could contour with, so hopefully this compensates for that. Blend this out, and this is the hydrating formula. I got the hydrating one on purpose because I just feel like it will blend out a lot better than the matte. The matte is like too matte for me sometimes, so I'm just gonna blend this out. A little bit of this goes a long way, okay? Understand me when I say that. So I'm gonna use my E.L.F sponge. I actually really love E.L.F sponges. I love the Camo Concealer one and I love this other one. They're super squishy, they're super affordable. So if you haven't checked them out yet, you definitely should because they're bomb. I really still think that my face is gonna come out bomb. So like that's literally why I'm not freaking out right now. Or on the regular, I'll be like, like look at that, it just came together, period. Seriously though, if you use this to cream contour, use a little bit. I just thought my face was so light, I was gonna need hella product, but really didn't need that much. All right, so now I'm gonna conceal, and you guys know I like to double conceal. So I got the hydrating formula and I got the original matte. And as you can see, these are the same shade. I got deep caramel and they are different. The hydrating one, which is the top one, is a little bit darker, and then this one's a little bit brighter. I don't know why they do that, but just keep that in mind. If you're ordering online, you will not be getting the same shades. If you do order the same shades in different formulas, you will not be getting the same shades. So I'm gonna use the hydrating one first, which is typically how I use this. I don't know why I do this, but I really like the finish of this. When I do it like this, I cannot use the matte one by itself because it's just too dry in my opinion. But it's not Shape Tape dry, but it's just a little dry. So I like to use both of them layered. And I'm just gonna highlight. So this is the hydrating one, and then I'm gonna take the matte one and I'm gonna place that right on top, but more in the center. You know, like my little typical highlighting technique. And I'm gonna go like this. And it's gonna blend out like a dream. So I'm gonna let that sit for about 30 seconds and then blend it out. I like for it to get a little tacky and have full coverage. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna set it. So now that that is blended out, I did overly highlight because I really want to look snatched. I want to look good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be using this Halo Glow Powder in the shade Medium. And you guys, this powder is so good. I don't know if you guys remember last year, I was using this heavy. Like, I loved this powder. It literally melts into your skin flawlessly. It's a very lightweight powder. So when you press it in, it doesn't alter the finish of your concealer. It just sets your concealer and it just looks so freaking good. If you have dry skin, this powder is great for you. There are not many powders for my dry skin girls and boys, so I would definitely recommend this. So next I'm gonna set my all over face, and this is my favorite step of doing my makeup. It literally brings color back to your skin. It creates kind of like a filtered flawless look. It adds more coverage and it helps your foundation last literally all day. So if you're not doing this, you need to. I'm going to be using the Sheer Tint Finishing Powder in the shade Dark Deep, and I'm using the E.L.F Flawless Face Powder. So I'm going to put that all over. There's one thing I'm going to do is get this face together. Okay. And I really do like this powder though. Like, it's a really nice powder. And even though I overly cream contoured, I'm still going to go in with my Fenty Coconutty bronzer and just bring some depth back to my skin the way I'm used to. So now I'm going to be using some blush. This blush doesn't really like complement the look, but this is one of the only kind of shades of blush I like on my face. This is Always Spicy by E.L.F. This is a primer infused blush, and I actually love this blush so much. I use it all the time. It's very warm. It's literally like a spicy type of blush shade, so I really like this. I've tried the putty ones, which I was going to use today, but I just wasn't in a putty kind of mood. But those are really good and really pigmented as well if you like that kind of blush. Before I move on to my eyes again, I'm going to spray my face, and I'm going to be using the Micro All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. It claims to have 16-hour wear. So I'm going to shake it up because it has a little volley in there, so that obviously means it needs to be shaken up. I do like the micro fine mist. I do really like that because I feel like it gets your face wet without it like dripping, you know? And it's not overly scented either. I know a lot of you guys don't like the heavy scents. So yeah. Moving back onto the eyes, I'm gonna go back into the palette and I'm gonna take this matte shade and I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. I love a matte inner corner. I feel like it just complements my eye a lot better and it complements the eye look in its entirety, personally. And I haven't used this liner in years, but I think I'm gonna do a wing liner today because I want like the liner to be more on the top than on the bottom. I'm probably gonna leave the bottom bare except for bottom mascara, but you know, this look still is dedicated to my girl Nikki, Miss Onika. So, you know, she likes a wing liner, so I'm gonna do that today. I'm sorry guys, I just can't do it on camera. I just can't. I'll be right back. So you guys, the liner is great. I haven't used it in so long and it's amazing. I feel like it used to be like really watery, but I feel like they reformulated it. It's great. It's super dark. It glides on. I love it. And I just went ahead and put on some lashes. These are some random lashes I had. E.L.F. I don't know if they have lashes, and the ones that I do remember seeing, I would not personally wear. So I would have 2 more steps and then we are going to be done with this face, but I really like how it came out. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. So I got this mascara. I think this is their newest mascara. This is the Lash It Loud, and I'm going to use this for my bottom lashes. I really liked this applicator because it was that super, it reminded me of the They're Real. It's like this super fine comb. So I like that. For my lips, I'm just gonna do a gloss. I feel like whenever I just do a gloss, it just makes the look so like light and airy. So I'm gonna be using the Plumping Gloss in the shade Pink Cosmo. It looks like this, and I don't have any liner or anything. I'm literally just gonna put this on. Perfect. And I've actually never used this gloss, but maybe this is cute. I know a lot of you guys do not like this super light pink with no gloss look, but I like it. I, Natasha, like my lips to look like this. I feel like when I put liner on sometimes with the gloss like this, it just looks too, it just makes it too dark. And I, again, want something light and airy, so. And it is tingling a little bit, but not in a bad way. Oh, I love this. Alright guys, so I am back with the completed look, which wasn't really much. I just had to like, you know, zhuzh my hair a little. But I really liked everything, and I wasn't really surprised because like I said, I'm very familiar with E.L.F. I've been using E.L.F. for years, and some of their products are really some of my staple products, but I've never done like a full face. So that's why I love doing full faces, because you really see the potential of every single product when they work together. It just, everything's cohesive. It just works. So let me know what you guys think of my face. I think for the foundation being as light as it was, I really finessed the heck out of it. Like I did that. Like I did that. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure you guys are liking this video, subscribing to my channels, yada yada yada. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.